Hello everyone, how are you going? And welcome back to Mini Motorways, where on my road through all the expert maps, I want to be checking out the newest map in Lisbon. Geez, the colour scheme always catches me off guard. It's such a striking orange, but it's nice and easy, nice and close off the bat there. I will destroy and put in the roads over and over again for the first week or maybe even two, just because, well, I've figured out that that works best for me. And at least with this colour, it is actually quite easy to see when it is about to fade in. I feel as though some of them aren't like that. But there we go, welcome to the building orange's cousin. I won't be connecting you to Sin. In fact, I will just delete the orange's road because, well, everyone can just chill out for the first week. In saying that though, I do want to make sure that actually do more than 2 buildings ever spawn in the first week or two? Not really, I guess the second week, but for now I should be okay. Hey, there we go, like I was saying, the end of the week. Honestly, I just wish there was a button I could press just to make it automatically just take motorways, because that's the only thing I'm ever going to take. I need all 4 of them. Once again, just doing the rounds, connecting everyone in, and then deleting the roads so they don't pile up too much. That should be okay. Maybe yellow needs another round or so, but I'll leave it for another week or so. I mean, I guess if nothing else, if orange isn't in the way, I can take the short route, or, you know what, just cross them over for now. Why not? Hello there. No. You are not going in just yet. Get rid of that entire mess. Can you imagine if I just left that connected in? Oh, it'd be brutal. Well, it is Lisbon, and so honestly, I know the great expanse of water that is before me, so bridge it is, because I don't even have one yet. Well, look at this. Honestly, I've made such a mess, and I'm so glad that expert mode just gives you a little bit of leeway. It gives you, what, 10 or 15 seconds to just change things, and so you can hot swap things in this case. But my goodness, can you imagine if that got locked in? What utter carnage. I'm only on, well, like 30 points, let's say. Oh, yeah, that is a nice spawn. Oh, actually, that is perfect. That means I can, take oranges that way, honestly, leave them connected in. Oranges this way, honestly, leave them connected in. And then, honestly, everyone else can almost afford to have the free reign that they deserve as well. You know, just a bit of that. Maybe 41 points. Is it finally time? Maybe not just yet for the Blues, but I think everyone else can just get locked in. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe that I got that. That is so close. Anyway, you can see that. Look at that. Wow. Jeez, there must be, I don't know, a millisecond left in that or something, because that is the same color. Let's see. I play that. Yep, look at that. I play it and pause it again, and I cannot delete it. That is so close, but I'm glad I got blue then. Counting down the weeks until I will no longer be getting any choices, but like I said, every single time I will be taking that motorway because there's no other choices. Another orange, nice and easy. Yellow, everyone's just cruising, honestly. It's great. And even the fact that they're spawning down there couldn't be better. Oh, that's a little bit of a shame. I wish that it could have spawned the other way around. Especially because those roads are connected and I can't delete them. I was just going, oh, that's not a worry. I can just take the oranges around the other side, but I can't. There's no point because they're just going to be taking the shortest road possible. So in that case, I guess they're just best buds, like I said, cousins, if nothing else. And so join them in and just hope and pray. I mean, hey, at least with the spawning of that building, it did manage to spawn a couple of yellows up the top right, which were greatly needed. Oh, I missed blue. Well, nothing that can be done about it now, and it's nearly the end of the week again, but geez, that is a shame. I was just too preoccupied with yellow right there. Well, then definitely going to be taking another bridge, because then I want 2, 2, 2, and 60 of each, and then, yeah, nothing really to report right now. I kind of feel as though I need to block up a couple of dangerous areas, though, right there, and, not the shabbiest thing in the world, but maybe I'll just turn these 2 guys around. There we go, that should be good. Kind of long term, I think it should be fine. I guess for now I can afford to just pump them straight through, but hopefully long term a few other people spawn in. Hey, hello over there. That is nice and easy with the bridge and everything for you, just straight down. I reckon I can leave you in. There's no reason to repeat or change it, and then just chuck blue in again. Why not? Whoa, the double whammy white with the 3 week choices remaining, I guess, especially because it spawned down the bottom left. I do have 1 bridge, 3 motorways though. Well, I'll take the bridge and hope that some more other white buildings spawn in. Come on now, you're gonna have to be spawning someone somewhere, and hopefully they can just split them up a little bit. Come on, that's another 1, another 2. Come on, to split them up. No, I don't want everyone to be connected in, especially as, because of course with them spawning right there, it either means I have to use 2 motorways, 2 bridges, or 1 of each, because they're just isolated. Yes, but finally one of them has actually decided to spawn away from the family. I will just immediately connect that guy in, and then I guess I'll just motorway the other guy, because that is just way too far unless I want to bridge it. But I don't know, maybe for now I'll bridge it, or no, for now I will motorway, because that's an option as well. I'm just hoping that a few more people can spawn around that middle one, because no, not buildings, houses, white houses, not blue buildings. God, how hard is it? See, the thing is that I read 2 weekly choices remaining, but then I go, it's really only 1, because there's only 1 motorway left to collect. So there we go, final motorway, 3 in the bag, 1 on the road, and blue over there. No one really near, is there? I guess let me just connect motorway 2 back. I'm thinking that in the long term, it probably is going to be a motorway over to there, because to get these light blues up there, it's either a bridge or a motorway, but it's one or the other. Anyway, let me just do a bit of this action. Yeah, I do believe that I'm going to have to leave that bridge, and I will continue to swap this motorway over for now because, well, I can still afford to take them down and below, but there we go, 500 points it is because you get the achievement, and then let me just drag motorway 1 back to the party. Ooh, really? Can't destroy that? Okay, I guess that is what it is then. To be perfectly honest though, I do feel as though it is so far so good. Here we go, the last weekly choice. Future weeks will only offer road tiles, that is fine. I will take the bridge because I'm fairly sure I'm going to have to be needing that because there is a lot more room for things to be spawning in, especially with the orange down the bottom left. That feels like a bit of a motorway to me. I mean, I have just been trying to figure out what I can possibly do in the future with that bottom left white and orange because, well, I don't have a roundabout, I do have some motorways, but I don't really want to put 2 motorways to the same spot, especially when white and orange are both over the right there, and so can I do it with only traffic lights? I honestly don't really trust them. And it really just depends on whether or not that is going to upgrade or not. I mean, sometimes they upgrade immediately, but this one isn't. Oh, well, I guess that one is. Okay, then just trade places, no worries. If that one can stay as a small building, I might be able to pump it over motorway, whatever it ends up being, white's motorway. But if it goes to a big one, then I want it to be separate, but then I don't want those roads interconnected. And so I think for now, I just have to play the old swapperoo. I'm now just wondering, how can I serve as yellow? And I think that's just going to be done over motorway 2, white's 1, whatever it is, and just making sure that it doesn't just stick too long. Well then, 4 motorways has come back to me. There we go, week 9, 20 road tiles it is. Road tiles are definitely not a problem, but I can see that things are piling up once again, so we'll have to just chuck motorway 1 back to there, motorway 2 back to this guy, and then I guess just reconnecting yellow in because there is nothing else I want to do. I can do other things, but nothing else I want to do just yet. I'm now just having to deal with that orange. I mean, I guess like I did just say, road tiles are not an issue, so you know what, up and over. Maybe just give blue a different option if they really want it, and something like that will have to do, I think. Alright, well, to be honest, there wasn't many other options considering it didn't seem as though the game wanted to be spawning anyone else, but look at that. I've locked in motorway 1. I won't lock in motorway 3 just there. If I'm going to lock it in, I'm going to try and lock it in right at the front door. Motorway 2 can probably be a bridge considering I have 2 of them, and that should be fine then, but I'm just trying to edge my bets into the last second. In saying that though, I am a little bit disappointed about what is happening with blue and orange. Why are there orange cars in this little triangle here? It does not make any sense why those two are there. I mean, to be honest, it kind of looks as though they need a few more people connected in, so I guess if I don't join it in there and give them no option to go there, that should be better. Hang on a second, do not let those 2 motorways just lock themselves in, and oh, you would! Why out of everywhere on that bottom island did you have to go and spawn there? You could have spawned anywhere, but no, of course you had to go spawn right on the blues. That really does put me in 2 mindsets about how I want to do it, because I could use a bridge and just take both yellow and white like that, or I could just even steal these guys from there, but I don't think I want to be using 2 bridges when I can only use 1. And so you know what, I've been putting it off for way too long. I am now over 1,000 points, and if it wasn't for orange locking itself in, I would still have 0 motorways on the board, and so at least just getting yellow and white just sorted like that, it's still not motorways, but at least I just don't have to just keep swapping them around every 2 seconds. There is mere minutes left on motorway 2's clock face, and I'm wondering now, do I delete it? To be honest, now that I've set up yellow and white and blue and everyone else like that, there is no other way that I'm going to be taking those guys, and so you know what, motorway 2, you have been locked in as well. Lock it in, Eddie. But hey, it is certainly so far so good with what I have designed here. Everything is pretty much under control, especially as we're creeping up towards 1,500 on expert. There are a couple of things that I can see it, like I said, creeping up blue, but then look, there are plenty of cars in garages, and so it should be fine, especially as I'm no longer playing with fire, just swapping things around. And so to be honest, the only ones that are really worrying me is kind of the fire colors yellow and orange, just right next to each other, sharing those roads. I don't see the longevity in that. Alright, well, to be honest, you're pretty easy. I guess I might as well just drag another guy in, or maybe not yet, that'll just create more traffic, but just go up like that. That's really all I've got. Or, no, not just there, you can just go up a little bit higher so you don't just block the entry and exit of that building. How I wish I could just delete this little bit of a road right here. Honestly, if I could just put a traffic light in there and set all the lights to red so no one goes anywhere and no one wants to use it, that would be perfect, because I don't know why blue and orange are just determined to go the wrong way on those roads. And look at that, right on cue, that orange is beginning to have problems and the yellow certainly isn't too far behind. To be honest, I don't think it is a volume of cars thing, I think it is just a traffic problem, and so maybe I just have to motorway some guys from the right there all the way over. I think is going to be the best bet. If nothing else, I'll just make it a temporary one, and so I'm just going to run out the clock as much as possible. Motorway 3, goodbye, that was very close, but then I'll join this guy in, and hopefully that's just enough to hold it over, but then I now have a blue as well. And look, I know it is not exactly the right shade of blue, but I do believe that I'm going to be wanting all of these light blues that are down the bottom left doing nothing to be connected into something, because given where they are and given where the buildings are, they have a long road trip ahead of them no matter where I connect them into. But look, my main issue now is what do I possibly want to be doing with that dark blue, because if I use my motorway for dark blue, then I don't have it for orange. Or no, actually I've only got 2 on the board, so I guess I do have 2 more motorways, so I could do both. But is that a risky move? Because I don't know what's on the horizon. I mean, I'm approaching 2,000 points. Where would I possibly get blue from? Honestly, I think both of them do need motorways. Would love to be able to just disconnect these guys because I don't want them connected, but I don't have any other options. So maybe I can give them limited option just by... if I put it there and turn these guys around, they should prioritize that instead. Come on now. Oh my goodness, that is 0 frames a second. Let me just play it slowly. There we go. That is much better. If I speed it up, wow, why can I not play it on fast anyway? Just slow it is. And so look, after much deliberation, I think I'm just going to have to leave it. I'm approaching or basically bang on 2,000 points. And so I think that is a good time just to let it run its course. Here we go. Just go for it. Can I play it on fast? Hey, it's letting me play it on fast. So let's just watch those clocks count up and just get locked in. Oh, it is painful to see my beloved motorways just get walked down the aisle and locked in like that, but hey, at the same time, it is nice to see a flourishing city that isn't just dying or about to die. I mean, hey, I'm certainly not out of the woods yet, as that yellow is still just racking up points, hopefully just when a few more cars come in and save the day. I mean, look, I am about to crack through 2,500 points, and so it's not been a bad effort, but look at this, the entire city is popping off. I guess if it doesn't already have a death pip on it, then it is about to, because look at this, everyone is just racking up. I have to pause it, look around, see if there's anyone I can join in, but I think it's basically going to be game over very, very soon for me, because yellow and orange, as I thought, are getting in each other's way. I mean, it may be a case of too little too late, but I guess there's only one way to find out, so I'll play it, see if everything can clear itself up and just get closer to 3,000. If I can get 3,000, that would be awesome, and you do make a decent amount of points very, very fast. I just need more cars to be pulling in. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see you all just sitting there. You need to be pulling in. I'm not sure about that top yellow, or everyone else should be okay, I think. It's just that one yellow. Come on. Nah, this is going to kill me. There is no one close enough. Come on. Oh, there's one car, 2 car. Okay, I've only made 200 points, so I'm going to need a little bit more of a concerted effort from people. Come on. Nah, that's going to kill me unless that car can pull in. Wow, they're just edging closer and closer. This has just gone on for so long. Look at this. I'm no longer sure which one is going to be dying first, and I think I've just made it through this week. Look at that, 20 road tiles it is. I just want to pause it and take a look around. Will it be this bottom right yellow? Maybe. There is a lot of cars on their way, but there is a lot of different color cars on their way to a whole bundle of different places, and so unless they completely come out of the blue, then it is definitely going to be yellow. I mean, I guess there is a way I can kind of manufacture that to be the case. Here we go. I just drag these guys over my 4th and final bridge, over that, down, nope, down there, so then every other yellow or orange is connected in, but it's not going to matter because that top yellow is my best bet. Or the bottom right. Oh, which one is going to be? Wow, that's cars pouring in from all directions. Come on, people, get me to 3,000. That's all I want. I'm so close. Please don't let it be 2,999. Oh, what was it in the end? I was definitely 29 something, 2,949, and it was orange in the end. Look at that. I've got 106 days. At least I cracked that 100 days, because that is always the major one. And so really quickly, I want to just check out what is my percentage. Top 1%. Come on, show me the money. Oh, 7 in the world. Oh, I can't see number 1. Of course I can't, but I would love to know how far away am I. And honestly, you can see how close you are just to breaking that 3,000 and how hard it truly does get. But either way, I certainly cannot be too disappointed with 7th in the world. Thank you very much. But anyway, in saying that, I reckon I'm going to finally call it there. So thank you for watching this episode of Mini Motorways. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to do the YouTube algorithmic things down below. Also, if this is the first video of mine that you are watching, then make sure to go check out any other ones I've done. Or hey, maybe you even just want to consider subscribing so that you don't miss another one of these in the future. But all in all, have a good one and see ya.